Hey there, welcome back to Old Path, New Walk. Today I wanted to talk about things that you can do with your kids inside when you can't get outside. So for us today, the sun is just now coming out, but it has been a rainy, snowy mix on this beautiful spring morning. So you can understand my surprise when we just stayed inside all day. I think something is wrong with me because I have actually never run out of things to do in my house with my kids. And I think that's just between the daily tasks that need to get done and just trying to be intentional in those pockets during the day, or reverse, being really intentional with the kids throughout the day and then trying to get little things done here and there with the pockets of time that I have. But I hear a lot of people talk about needing things to do with their kids, and sometimes just putting them in front of a screen is way easier. And I can totally understand that because I am in that season right now where it feels like putting them in front of a screen would feel a lot easier. If I'm gonna remain intentional and pour into these kids in kind of an old-fashioned way where they do things with their hands and they actually use their brains, then I need to be more intentional with what I offer them. So I wanted to give you at least 5 examples within different categories for things that you can do if you're stuck inside for whatever reason, whether it's the weather, or if you're sick, or you don't have a car for that day because it's broken down, whatever it is. But here's some ideas if you're stuck inside. Build something. This could be with different building toys like Magnetiles or Duplos or Legos. This could be building forts out of pillows and blankets and chairs and the couch. It could be using popsicle sticks to build different structures. This could be like building a catapult or a little picture frame or even a cute little bird feeder. Paper airplanes and doing like a fun paper airplane contest. And you can even like put a target on the wall and see if they can have like target practice with paper airplanes. And then lastly, building kits of any sort. I know Lowe's and Home Depot have like the pre-made building kits, but you could even create your own if you have like scrap things or laying around your house. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but just something that you can have your kids build, make something. This could be a treasure hunt where they can make the hunt themselves and then they have to go around and find things within that. This could be making Play-Doh or oobleck. Those are really simple things where you just need flour and water or cornstarch and water, and then you have endless fun. A baking activity that you do alongside them, or if it's a child who is able to pretty much independently do that themselves, then by all means go for it. Photo albums are a really cute thing to make. If you give a kid a stack of like hard copies of pictures, you can let them get creative and just build special memories also. And then finally, they can make items to actually sell. That's a really fun one that we've been doing in our co-op lately, is actually allowing kids to make different items that they can sell at the end of the semester. This could be bookmarks, it could be wallets. There are tons of ideas that you can give a kid to make something, and whether it's something functional that they can use, or they can turn around and sell these items on Marketplace or at church or wherever it is, but just things that they can make themselves. Do something. So when I say this, it means physically do something. A really popular one with kids that I used to work with is making obstacle courses, and you can come up with all sorts of ways to build obstacle courses in your house with pillows and blankets and scrap pieces of wood and chairs and paper, things that they can use to climb over and go under and squeeze in between. Gross motor bingo, I guarantee you if you Google that, you can find at least 10 different options for this kind of game. Kid workouts, those are all over YouTube. So just Google kid workout. You can find interactive workouts where it's more like a game, or you can find ones where they're just following along an instructor. Another option is playing sock basketball. This is something I used to do with my kids that I worked with, is just fold up a pair of socks and throw it into a basket of any sort. You can make it more challenging depending on where the kid is in comparison to where the basket is. And if you put in different challenges like, oh, you got to be blindfolded, or oh, you have to do it facing backwards, or do it left-handed versus right-handed. Things that can really test their physical and visual perception abilities. The last idea is target practice. My son really loves doing this, and this could be target practice by putting up a piece of paper on the wall with a target on it, and you can throw socks at it. If it's a safe place, you can do balls, you can do arrows, you can do like those sticky hands, whatever it is that would be safe and conducive for your environment. Some kind of target practice really gives kids a challenge. Play something. I'm going to give you more than 5 examples for this one because I feel like ideas are just oozing out of my ears. You could have them play cards or board game. They can play hide and seek. They can come up with some kind of a performance or play for the adults in the house or other siblings in the house. Puzzles, flashlight tag. They could play an instrument. One of the things that we've done recently is you play finish the story. So I start a random story that I've just created. Once upon a time, there was a cat, and the cat ate a huge bowl of, and then the next kid fills in the blank and starts on the story. And then they pause, and then the next kid starts filling in the story. So you get the idea. Doing a read along with somebody over FaceTime. So technology, we try to limit it in our house, but FaceTime is one of those exceptions. And I feel like interacting with a family member over a reading time or something like that is a really valuable memory maker and bonding, but it's also something structured where the kid can engage and listen and learn those literary skills and learn to ask good questions and learning self-control to sit there and attend. We even just did this morning an impromptu watercolor class with the kid's grandma. Sorry, Lovey, you're a grandma. Sorry that I just called you a grandma. But that was a really fun way to engage the kids, and it gave them some good bonding time with somebody that they love. And it's a structured activity that you didn't have to plan, but you're just facilitating. Lastly, the kids can help with something around the house. So this could be daily tasks that you have to get done anyway. It could be grocery shopping if that's what you do when it's rainy and snowy and gross outside. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. I should have done that today, actually. Making freezer meals, making grocery lists, making organizing lists, or even organizing certain things in your house. Even encouraging the kids to do a paid task throughout the neighborhood, where whether it's helping somebody clean out their basement or helping them fix their car or clean out their car, or if it's somebody you know who needs help doing something, take the kids over there and be a community member and help them. So these are just some ideas of things that you can do with your kids, structured or unstructured, but being a facilitator of ideas and opportunities that don't make you feel like you're just stuck at home. Things that can foster creativity and planning and executive functioning skills and strengthening all of the things that kids are developing at this wonderful age. So a little call to action. Pick something that you have never done or that you haven't done in a long time to do with your kids the next time you're stuck at home. I'm sure you've got lots of creative ideas. Thanks so much for joining. If you found this at all helpful, please give this video a like and even hit subscribe to this channel so that you can be updated whenever I come out with new stuff. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm gonna go wrangle some kids who should be napping, but are in fact not napping. Say a little prayer for me. Thank you.